46th goal of the year. And with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half, we've got a 4-1 contest.
Well, no doubt that was a staged play there. You could see all the Nighthawks clear out to the other side of the field, really allowing Welch to go isolated one-on-one on that left wing, and he took advantage. Finally breaking the momentum, putting one on the board for the Nighthawks.
You know, and we talk about this game of momentum and ebb and flow. Let's see how much of a lift this gives the Nighthawks of Del Norte, and let's see if they can win the face-off and get right back on offense.
Great food on the North Snack Bar Station.
And coming away with it are the Nighthawks, so they'll get another offensive possession. Trailing 4-1, they just scored moments ago from the freshman Welch with his 46th goal of the year, and they're looking for more. Yoner. And they'll give up top to Welch, who is out momentarily and back in the game just to get a quick sip of water. The nice thing about this weather today, not too hot, so really dehydration should not be a factor here today.
Looks like the Nighthawks are set up in some kind of a 3-3. Everyone's above the goal line extended, so now they're cutting one behind, changing the formation. Look for a feed.
Yeah.
Great check there by number 24.
That was Jake Welch losing possession. Let's see who wants to get that scramble, trying to save it. A little flip there, and the pickup.
That was Ryan Blackburn, the defensive player from La Jolla, with a great check there. Led to the turnover overall there.
And we have a timeout with 7:29 to go in the first half. It's the the Vikings 4 and the Nighthawks 1 as they got on the scoreboard moments ago. A reminder, TVXvideo.com covers SoCal sports. Live video streaming of events, you name the game, they will cover it. For more information, you can see their work. Go to www.tvxvideo.com or call 619-850-9034 and talk to my good buddy, Ted Bendrick. You can also email him at ted@tvxvideo.com, and he's the main reason that this triple header of high school lacrosse, the San Diego Championships, are taking place here today. Along with J.J. Pavoni, I'm Mark Keller, and your thoughts the last couple of minutes as the Nighthawks have come to life.
All right, well, it's from their perspective, I think they needed to put one on the board there, stop some of the Viking momentum, and give their defense a little bit of a break. So making a little bit more of a game of it, but still La Jolla has really been dominating the play all day. They've been a little bit more physical team, and they're definitely getting a lot more shots on cage.
Yep, and the Nighthawks coming into this one had won 6 consecutive matches to find themselves at a 12-8 record and playing in their second all-time championship match. See if they could get their first victory. Shot on the way, and a nice save is made by La Jolla, and they will be able to get back on offense. Morgan Watson coming up with the save, 60% saves on the year, giving up 5.4 goals per contest.
Really nice save from Watson, too, right up close.
And let's see what La Jolla can do right here. If you just joined us, it's La Jolla 4, Del Norte 1. It's the Division II San Diego High School Lacrosse Championships right here at tvxvideo.com. I'm Mark Keller, along with J.J. Pavoni. And thanks for joining us for all the action here from Granite Hills High School in El Cajon, California. It's a triple header of action. Next up, we'll have Division I, Santa Fe Christian and San Marcos. And then the nightcap, the open division between the top 2 teams in the state of California, number 1, Torrey Pines, and number 2, defending county champion, Poway. That should be a good one.
That's Baromeo with the nice takeaway from Usselman behind the net. You know, the two of them have really been going at it today. It's a great matchup. Probably the number 1 offense.
Ooh, and a loose ball. And Penn comes out to be able to scoop it up, hoping to put it in.
Well, the Nighthawks almost cost themselves there on that
Barry.
clear.
Yeah, Barry was hoping for a hat trick right there. Shot on the way. A loose ball. And it's picked up by Watson. Here comes Tanner. He's got room to roam into the offensive end. Almost too much room here for the Vikings. He's going to let it fly, and it goes just wide, and possession will be kept. I mean, there was not a defender within 10 yards of him.
5-on-3 there. You know, Watson opted to take it for himself. You know, I think maybe if he looked back on that, he might have made a couple of passes. They certainly had the numbers.
That they did. sometimes when you get so wide open as a player, you get so excited on that goal opportunity.
Yeah, well, not a bad shot. They end up retaining possession, and here we go. La Jolla setting up in a 1-3-2.
Yep, Walsh with it. He gives way up top to Cook. Cook at the point on this offense. 4-1 your score. La Jolla leading Del Norte. We'll break down the scoring for you in our next break of action. Cook.
Great feed.
Shot. Score! Mike Elliott. And for Elliott, his 34th goal of the year, his 40th point, and with 5:20 to go in the first half, the Vikings take a 5-1 lead.
Del Norte is going to need to watch that, and that 1-4-1, you know, those crease defensemen are needing to bump out to that shot, and they're not doing it, so they left him wide open from about 5 yards out with a free look at the cage, and he put it away.
Yep, for Elliott, that's his first goal of the game. So 2 for Watson, 2 for Barry, and 1 for Elliott, the goal scoring for La Jolla, and the lone goal, Luke Welch for the Nighthawks. 5-1 your score. And boy, the Vikings have been very effective on the offense here today.
They sure have. The passing is just first rate from these guys.
Showing why they're 16-6 on the year and Western League champs with a record of 6-1. They win it once again, and it's Reed Hamilton, number 17, the freshman long stick midi. And we have a timeout with 5:04 to go here in the first half. La Jolla 5 and Del Norte 1. The breakdown on scoring, it began for La Jolla as Tanner Watson, scored his 46th goal, and it came at the 4:08 mark. And then less than 2 minutes later, Barry scored his 20th goal of the year with 2:52 to go to make it 2-0. And then Barry, with 10.3 seconds, scored his second goal of the game to make it 3-0. And that's how the first quarter ended. In the second quarter, Watson scored the first goal of the game, scored the first goal of the second quarter, his 47th of the year to make it 4-0. Then Luke Welch, the star freshman, scored his 46th goal of the year at the 8:30 mark to make it 4-1. And then just 16 seconds ago, Mike Elliott came up with his 34th goal of the year at the 5:20 mark. 5-1 is where we stand. Now, during this timeout, if you're Coach Boothia, what are you telling your ball club right now?
Well, you know, they finally put one on the board. That was big. I think they really need to control the possession. You know, the Nighthawks have had trouble once they've had a stop on defense, getting it cleared and getting it into the offensive side of the field. So I think they need to really make sure that they're clearing the ball, not turning it over and making foolish passes, and then settling it down, making the good passes and good shots on the offensive side.
And then if you're La Jolla, when we spoke to Coach Dewar before the game, he said the importance of moving fast and finishing, and his team has done just that.
Yeah, and you know, the Vikings have really moved the ball well on their side. They've got a lot of guys cutting right in front of the cage, taking shots from in front of the crease and getting wide open looks. So good passing, good movement, and good movement off the ball. So if they can keep that up, they're looking good.
So the Vikings will have it on the offense coming out of the timeout. Let's see what Coach Dewar and his staff drew up during the timeout. Obviously, they feel the importance of trying to score a goal right here and increasing that lead to 6-1.
This Usselman behind the cage, he's been really dictating the pace of play. Looks like they're just swinging it around the offensive side, looking to get comfortable here.
And you can take your time when you've got that lead. You don't feel the pressure of trying to get a goal quickly.
And looks like that Nighthawk defense really clamped down on Finn Walsh there. Yeah, nice little turnover.
Yep, it'll go to Del Norte, and thanks to the defense of Alex Borremio, number 2. The long stick midi has done a good job playing defense today for this Nighthawk team, and they have been busy on the defensive end.
And he's been tough all day, but this is their problem. You know, they've been turning it over on these kind of clears, not able to get it out of their zone.
Yeah, cannot make those type of turnovers and expect to get away with it. Usselman with it. Connor Usselman.
Yep, and that was Dusty Joyner with a nice check there to pick up the turnover. Now he's just taking it on his own, trying to get it out of the zone.
Yep, here comes Joyner, and they get across midfield onto the attack.
Joyner's going to have to stay behind while the depot is up front.
Yep, let's see what the Nighthawks can do right here. Behind the cage. Errant pass, and that's an unforced turnover, and there's just no excuse. That went way over the head. Jake Welch had no chance to catch that one.
Right, and that's been the trend for them so far today. So I would imagine that at halftime, Coach Boothia is really going to drill that home with his guys.
You make it to the championship match. You know you have done your work to get to this title game. Now you just want to play a solid 48 minutes and punch your ticket for the championship. Whichever team wins, it'll be their first San Diego Lacrosse Championship. So a lot on the line here today at Granite Hills High.
Wow, another unforced turnover there, this time by La Jolla.
Yep.
But right back, Jordan Pence.
Trying to save it and keeping it in bounds. They keep it alive, however, it's going to get scooped up by La Jolla.
Yeah, that was Penn that time with the errant pass, and same trend. They're having trouble keeping possession. So both teams really struggling on the clear now.
Yep. Mitchell Scott lost possession of that one.
Getting a little sloppy in the midfield here.
However, Scott able to re-corral for a moment, loses possession again, and the ball is up for grabs. This is what Del Norte wants. They want to try and cause some unforced turnovers here. Loose ball scrum. Knocked out of bounds. What's the call? Del Norte ball, so the Nighthawks get to keep possession here. Trailing 5-1, the importance of looking for a good shot on this possession.
Yeah, look for Del Norte to really slow it down here. They're going to bring in a couple of fresh players and hopefully keep a possession on their side of the field.
Yep. Luke Welch, he has their lone goal. And guarding him is Jeffrey Tulu, number 5.
Yeah, and he's not being shy about getting out on defense. You know, he's got them all the way out there, 25 yards away.
Yep. Welch looking for an opening. Gets it behind the cage. Looking to set up his teammate, Aaron Pass, though, and now scooped up and possession kept by the Nighthawks. It's Dusty Yoner, their senior midi.
Really nice defense from La Jolla there. You know, they're sliding early to Welch. And there's the slide on Yoner.
Shot on the way is going to go wide. Caught behind the net. Shot and just goes wide. We have a flag, and we're going to have man-up opportunity for the Nighthawks. Comes with 2:09 to play here in the first half.
A really nice play from both teams. You know, on the Nighthawks, they really moved the ball well there. Got a nice shot. And on La Jolla's side, they rotated really well. You know, they covered for each other, early slide, and the defense collapsed and covered for the open man on the crease.
Let's see, and the penalty is going to go against
La Jolla.
number 23. So for the Vikings, that gets whistled against Tristan Cascoon. And so man up, let's see what the Nighthawks can do here.
Nighthawks come out in a 1-3-2.
Shot,
nice
score!
On the wing.
Boy, that shot was just a laser, and a big-time goal is scored by Welch, his second of the game. It comes with 1:58 to go in the first half, and we've got a 5-2 match.
And Coach Boothia had a lot of great things to say about Welch before the game. You know, he was getting a lot of attention from the East Coast schools already as a freshman in high school. So look for him to be a contributor and a leader on this team for the next 3 years.
Yep. And the lefty just lets it fly from the right side, and it goes right by goalie Morgan Watson, and 5-2 is your score. The battle of the face-off. Great shot by our camera crew on that one. And coming away with it are the Vikings, and it's number 44, Connor Usselman. Here comes Usselman on the right side. Doesn't have it, wisely kicks it up top. They'll go into their half-court set. Alex Barry now gives way to Tyler Cook. Cook does a nice job from the point, running the offense and distributing that ball.
And, you know, we haven't seen a lot of production out of Usselman yet today, but I guess Barromeo's been doing a really nice job shutting him down.
Yep, so 5-2 your score. 1:20 to go here in the first half. Vikings have possession, looking for more. They've led throughout this match. Usselman.
Looks like La Jolla is trying a new tactic. They're inverting, putting Usselman up top now, so he's getting a little bit of a different matchup. Maybe that'll help him on the offensive side of things.
Yep, Watson right now behind the cage. Usselman had been behind the cage. Now he's kind of working up top along with Tyler Cook. Off to Watson. You better keep an eye on him. Already with 2 goals in this match. He's got it right now behind the cage. Tries to set up his teammate. Nothing doing for Usselman. Usselman. Working it behind, showing patience. Just making those Nighthawks continue to work on defense. 25 seconds to go in the first half. 5-2 your score.
Tanner Watson now dodging up. And the shot.
Laser on the way is going to go wide by Usselman. And the ball will go to the Nighthawks. Good hustle to get to that ball.
Just a little bit off cage.
Yep. In the waning moments here, let's see if the Nighthawks can. It's up for grabs, and the loose ball grounder, and coming away with it is Shervin Raffi. Raffi's been pretty quiet. I'm looking for him to get uncorked here in the second half.
You know, the Nighthawks are coming out. Looks like they've been doing an isolation with either Dusty Joyner on the right or Luke Welch on the left, looking to give their big shooters a one-on-one opportunity and a long slide from La Jolla.
Jake Welch.
To Joyner up top and now to Welch.
Yep. You want to go to Luke whenever you can. Shot on the way, score!
And the
hat trick with 9:13 to go here in the third quarter. We have a 5-3 match.
And, you know, they took away the left hand there, and Welch just went to the right. You know, they were giving him the right lane, and he took it. Was able to score with both hands, so this kid's going to be good.
I don't know if he has a nickname, but if he doesn't, I'm calling him Laser. Laser Luke Welch with the hat trick, and it comes at the 9:13 mark, and we got a brand new game here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5-3, just a 2-goal game, and Del Norte brimming with confidence, and they win the faceoff. Craig Ziegler.
You can really see the difference in the physicality and the pace of play here from Del Norte getting out of that halftime huddle. Yep. They coming out with a chip in their shoulder after that first half.
Here comes Joner. Dusty. And they work it behind the cage. They'll be ever so patient. 5-3 within 2.
Tyler Cook on the long dodge.
Yep, and the save is made.
Nice save by Morgan Watson.
Yep. 148 saves on the year entering the game. Here comes Cook. Cook dodging defenders. Shoots and it goes wide. Boy, some contact there off of that shot attempt.
Right, and good backup by the offense on La Jolla. So for those of you that don't know, whenever it's a shot, it's the person who gets closest to the ball when the ball goes out of bounds. So La Jolla is going to retain possession because that last throw was a shot instead of a pass.
Usselman. 5-3 match, just within 2. We've got a hummingbird flying right in front of us here by Media Rep. I think it was lost. I don't know how he showed up at the game, but he's here. Off to Walsh. Usselman. Shot on the way, and the save is made behind the cage by Jordan Penn.
Nice save by Penn. He saw that one all the way into a stick, and we'll see if they can clear it here.
You see, now with Del Norte getting some offense going and Penn being good behind the cage, that can make all the difference for this Nighthawk comeback.
Definitely a shift of momentum here to start the second half, so we'll see how it plays out. See if La Jolla is able to get a good turnover and maybe put one in to stop the momentum. La Jolla defense has been sliding really well today. You know, they've got a lot of good communication on their long sticks, able to help each other. Nice strip there.
Yep. Keep in mind, this La Jolla is a team with 14 seniors on their roster.
Usselman on the fast break.
Yep. But the defense is back.
Now it looks like Welch came all the way back there to play defense, the attackman.
Yep.
Really nice hustle from number 32.
Yeah, he had something to do with that turnover. And they're able to clear. Here comes Borromeo.
And Welch on the clear now.
Yep. Luke. He's got all 3 goals for the Nighthawks. You want him to keep scoring, but you want to try and get some other guys involved in the goal scoring as well, hoping to find some separation for Welch.
It really has been all Welch so far on the offensive end, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, not even close. But it tells you the kind of talent this young man is, and just a freshman. Doesn't play like one, I'll tell you that.
No, definitely not. But an errant pass there from a little unforced
He
error.
must have been hearing I was talking to him as a freshman. There.
Yeah.
It causes that unforced turnover. Here comes Elliott.
And Tanner Watson on the wing here.
Yep.
Baromeo stepped out to defend him. He's been tough all day for the Nighthawks defense.
Yep, off to Cook. Cook runs the offense in their half-court sets. He's got it right now at that 20-yard line and gives up top. Beautiful brand new turf field here at Granite Hills High School. I think next is do a little work on the press box up here in Media Row.
Right, they definitely put their money towards the field. I guess
Oh, it's a beautiful field.
they didn't take our inputs too seriously.
Hey, I'll tell you what, we still got a good view of this one. So thanks so much for joining us here on tvxvideo.com.
Nice ball movement by La Jolla.
Shot of the way and a beautiful save made by Penn. Loose ball scramble and coming away with it is the Nighthawks. Here comes Welch. Jake, number 12, into the attack. They're down by 2, 5-3 and looking for some more. Shot on the way and the save is made. Oh, beautiful save made by Morgan Watson.
And that was Jake Welch. That's the older brother.
Yep. He's got it right now behind the cage. 5-3 your score. 5:05 to go here in quarter number 3. Division II finals here in San Diego County. Lacrosse championships on the line from Granite Hills High and El Cajon, California.
Yes, clearly.
Errant pass. Here come the Vikings. They got numbers if they hurry. Shot, score!
Great movement from La Jolla, and he's looking
And
like he's going to get a penalty after the play.
At the end of the game, at the end of the play, Mike Elliott with his second goal of the game. 6-3 your score with 4:36 to go here in quarter 3.
In the third quarter, La Jolla 6, Del Norte 3.
Great handle on the shot there, right around the crease. Just barely held onto it and was able to finish it nicely right in front of the cage. And it looked like the Nighthawks slid a little bit too early there. Had the defender stayed home, I think they probably would have not given up a goal there. Looked like they had a good long stick midi chasing him down, and the closed defenseman just went a little bit early.
Turnovers are killers. Del Norte had all the momentum going. The turnover caused by La Jolla. They had the numbers, they pushed it, and they scored. Now Elliott, Watson, and Barry all with 2 goals apiece. 6-3 your score. 4:36 to go here in quarter 3.
That's Watson there on the ground ball.
Yep, Tanner Watson comes away with it. They've got the numbers on the offense once again. That good job scooped up by Charlie Coy, their long stick midi, to get him back on the offensive attack, and Tanner Watson. The problem with La Jolla, they've got so many weapons, you just can't concentrate on any one player.
Right, it's hard to know who to defend here. Well, we'll see if they can put another one in the back of the net here and open up a serious lead. That goal was big as far as momentum shifting.
Yep, you've got 5 players on the roster with at least 26 goals on the year.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depth that really helps on the offensive side of things, especially, for these first-line middies when they get tired to be able to bring in a line behind them that can also score.
Yep.
That's what makes a good team.
And Tyler Cook, he's a goal scorer, but also distributes the ball. He's done a good job setting a couple of teammates. Cook's shot goes wide, and possession will be kept. He must have had the old ears burning there.
Yep.
Mark Heller talking about me. I'm going to let her rip.
Looks like Penn got a piece of that shot, too, there, so nice save by him.
Shot on the way, score! Usselman with his first goal of the game. It comes with 3:21 to go, and the Vikings flex their muscles and take a 7-3 lead.
Great dodge by Usselman. We've been waiting for him to put one in the back of the net, and he just took the team on the back of his shoulders there, dodged a couple of guys, and put it in from right in front of the crease.
Please come up to the press box.
And for Usselman, that's his 49th goal of the year. 7-3 your score. So all that momentum that Del Norte had in the early moments of the second half have all disappeared.
Really has, yeah. La Jolla's really taken back command of the game here with a couple of quick goals.
And once again, the all-important face-off. And it's won by the Vikings.
Watson.
Here comes Watson.
Watson's been a physical force out there. You know, he's tough in that midfield, getting ground balls, and he's put a couple of goals in the back of the net as well.
With it right now, Cascone, he wears number 23, now gives way, and they'll run their half-court sets here. They have been so effective. You want to give it to Cook. Cook and Watson, your good handsmans there for this ball club of La Jolla. Also Mike Elliott. Just so many weapons, so many guys who get the job done. I actually want to take a moment and thank Savonia Guy, who gave me all the statistics for La Jolla before game time. Thank you very much, Savonia. Greatly appreciated. And La Jolla, they are up 7-3 and looking for some more offense right here as they have possession. Moving that ball around. Shot on the way. Score! Mike Elliott, throw out the hat. He's got a hat trick. 8-3 your score. 2:21 to go here in the third.
La Jolla's been working that 1-4-1 all day and just moving the ball really nicely. Some quick passing and letting it rip from 10 yards. Another nice goal.
And so goals scored exactly 1 minute apart. 8-3 your score. So after Welch scored his 48th of the year, Elliott with his 35th, Usselman with his 49th, Elliott with his 36th, then the Vikings up 8-3. Any answers coming up anytime soon here for the Nighthawks?
I don't know.
Trailing by 5.
Someone needs to stop Elliott. He's got 3 of the last 4 goals for La Jolla.
Also want to thank Time Warner Cable giving us the rights to broadcast the San Diego High School Lacrosse Championship Finals. And here we are today broadcasting a triple header at Granite Hills High in El Cajon, the home of outstanding athletes like Brian Giles and Tommy Vardell, who have come their way through the Granite Hills High School campus. Vikings on offense looking for more. We're really not going to see any changes because their sets have been so effective. Cook.
Back in the 1-4.
Yep.
Now they got movement.
Cook.
Looking for that
Errant
quick pass, but
was looking for Alex Barry, but way over the head of the 6'1", 184-pound senior.
well, this is a really important clear and an offensive set for the Nighthawks. They're going to need to stop that momentum from La Jolla and see if they can put another in the cage themselves. Really need a goal here for the Nighthawks.
Brandon Collins. Collins doesn't have anything. Setting it up to Welch. Yep, Jake.
Oh, almost scored one on an incidental deflection.
Yep, off an intended pass for John Ferenga. Welch. Luke. The laser shot goes wide, and possession will be kept with 1:05 to go.
And he's a really dangerous player with the ability to shoot with the right and the left hand that well.
I'm still looking for someone else to get uncorked here for the Nighthawks outside of Luke Welch.
Right. The Welch brothers really been carrying them on offense. We'll see if someone else can turn
Luke
up the
shot,
juice.
going to go wide, and the save is made. And the ground ball is scooped up by La Jolla. Here come the Vikings looking to push it once again in transition, as they love to do. It's Ryan Blackburn. We've got a whistle.
Great passing, but a couple of nice stick checks there from the Nighthawks.
Oh, we've got a penalty. So man-up situation here for the Vikings. It comes with 36.4 seconds to go, and the infraction will go against Del Norte's
6 seconds left in the third quarter.
Luke Welch. So that one hurts because not only are you a man down, but also your main offensive player right now has to sit out for a minute.
Well, we'll see if they can get a big defensive stop here.
They need it in the worst way. Down by 5 goals in the waning moments of the third quarter.
I think La Jolla is going to be content to take their time here and pass it around the perimeter while maybe take a shot towards the end of the penalty here. But
down to 15 seconds. Shot on the way. It's going to go wide. Boy, what a good shot attempt there. Stopping the clock with 11.6 seconds to go.
And they're looking really comfortable on offense, just passing it very nicely.
Yep, down to 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Love this shot from behind the cage. Let's see if they can get a shot off, led by Carvin Walsh. They will not. At the end of 3 quarters of play from Granite Hills High and El Cajon, it's La Jolla 8, Del Norte 3. Fourth quarter action Coming up in a moment, you're watching exclusive action of the San Diego High School Lacrosse Championships at www.tbxvideo.com.
One more time, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Max Preps, CCPOA, the California Correctional Peace Officers Association, Phil's Barbecue, the official restaurant sponsor, True Milk Chocolate Milk, the San Diego Chargers, Wings and Things, Cymer, the sponsor of Cymer Scholars.
Moments away from fourth quarter of play, Mark Heller along with J.J. Pavoni. Want to just thank the entire crew, and what a great job they've done today. Andrew Leadham, our live editor, George Sullivan, George Langevin, and Teddy Bendrick on camera. Yours truly, along with J.J. Pavoni, John Bistowski on the sidelines, and, of course, the most important person of the staff is the director's boss, Hortensia Bendrick. Without her, we certainly wouldn't be here because she says, Ted, go to work, make some money, make this thing happen, and he has done just that. La Jolla 8, Del Norte 3. We're moments away from the start of the fourth quarter, and I think really just the bottom line has been that La Jolla's efficiency on offense, the number of options they have to go to, and if you're Del Norte on defense, it's almost like pick your poison on who's going to be left open.
Right, and here they are starting the fourth quarter, man down. So we'll see if they can stop La Jolla here, as they got about 30 seconds left in the penalty.
And we have 12 minutes of play left to go here in the fourth quarter with the Division II San Diego High School Lacrosse Championships. Start thinking, J.J. Pavoni, about who you think the most valuable player may be. Brought to you by Max Lax. So we'll try and let you know towards the end of this one who we think that MVP will be. They just work it around, do those Vikings. Good ball movement. No one guy holding on to the ball too long. That creates openings and separation. Errant pass is made. It will be scooped up, and possession will be kept. Good job by Alex Barry.
Looks like the man up is over, so they're back to even strength here.
Here comes Barry. Oh, errant pass right there. Bad pass by Alex. That'll be an unforced turnover, and we'll go to the Del Norte Nighthawks. 12-8 on the year, 1-4 in league play. They come out of the Palomar League, and they have just been on a roll entering today. They've won 6 consecutive games, but they've come into a buzzsaw in the La Jolla Vikings here in the Division II championship game.
And they got their work cut out for them here in the fourth quarter if they want to make up some of this ground. 5 goals down with 12 minutes left to go.
You got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Welch loses the handle on that one. Now able to re-corral and gain it as number 32. Hard to believe the way he plays, that he's just a freshman.
He really is comfortable out there. Great shot from both sides, left and right.
Double team, lets it fly and scores! His 4th goal of the game with 10.5 minutes to go. And really the score in this one is La Jolla 8 and Luke Welch 4.
Just a great shot there, too. You know, he was about 14 yards out. Big left-handed shot. And, you know, the goalie, Morgan Watson, I don't even think he saw that one. You know, I think it was right around a defender, so he probably had a pretty good screen there.
All 4 goals have been scored by Luke Welch, his 46th, 47th, 48th, and 49th of the season for the young rising star. And you can see why a number of Division I schools are taking a look at this young man.
No doubt about it. Looks like he's got a bright future in the lacrosse world.
I'd like to see him go to Hofstra. So I'm telling you right now, Welch family, send him to Hofstra University, Hempstead, New York. Have him be a member of the Pride.
Yeah, that's Mark Heller's bias coming out.
Oh, absolutely.
Trying to get him to the alma mater.
Yep, you know it. And we got to get back on that lacrosse map, get back on the national seed. So the Nighthawks able to win the faceoff and offensive possession again. Let's see what Yoner can do right here. He's looking to take a shot. Gets picked up by a couple of defenders now behind the cage. And Nighthawks looking to see if they can chip away at the 4-goal deficit as we have 9:46 to go here in regulation.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised Joyner hasn't had a bigger day. I'd like to see him put a couple of numbers on the board, but he was a 4-year starter and offensive MVP last year, but so far today he's been totally shut down on the offensive side.
Well, if your name hasn't been Luke Welch, you haven't scored a goal for Del Norte.
Here's Joyner now, though.
Yep. Draws the
Nice
double
defense.
team.
Nice defense,
Yep.
forcing him behind the goal line extended.
Yep, there's Welch. You know what's on his mind. Here comes the laser.
And they're giving him that right hand.
Yep. Shot, save made. And he still got that shot off despite being triple teamed.
Yeah.
So that tells you about his ability to be able to get shots off, and the nice save made by Morgan Watson.
Yeah, you know, he really forced that one, though. Probably wouldn't shoot that again if he,
I agree.
if he could take it back.
So here come the Vikings, owners of a 4-goal lead. And
Yeah, Usselman draws the slash.
Yep, man up will be coming here momentarily, but right now you got a free possession. You definitely want to try and take advantage and put one in the cage.
Well, they're subbing out a few people here. Looks like they're setting up for, well.
Del Norte penalty.
So the penalty has been stopping the clock with 8:35 to go.
For La Jolla.
And we've seen La Jolla, they've been very efficient on the man-up opportunities here, and they'll have another one coming up right now, and let's see who that one got called. Sitting in the box is going to be number 12.
1 minute.
That's Jake Welch. So Jake's going to have, no, I'm sorry, that's number 9, Kyle Joyce. Well, actually, did they call 2 penalties?
Yeah, it looks like we got a 6-on-4
Yeah,
out here
they
now.
called 2 penalties. They called 1 on Joyce and 1 on Welch. So while the man-up was taking place, another infraction took place. So, boy, they can really cash in here now and really put this game away.
Right, look at them in the, looks like they got a box defense right now. La Jolla swinging around the outside, and we'll see if they can't put another one on the board here. I would expect them to maybe be up by a few more.
Do you like this defensive call right here in the setup they're in?
You know, there's really not much you can do. It will be interesting when they send in, yep, there's a cutter to the crease. Now they're going to have to collapse off one side.
Shot, score! 9-4 your score. And we've got a replay right here of this last goal that was put in between the pipe. And coming up with the goal for La Jolla is Oliver Wintringer, his first of the game, his 18th on the season, 9-4 your score with 8:06 to go in this one.
A little bit of an unsettled goal there. They had a mixed possession, trying to clear it, trying to pick up the ground ball, and he just found himself wide open in front of the cage. Put it home.
9-4 your score, and this one slowly but surely slipping through the fingertips of the Del Norte Nighthawks.
So both penalties are released there. We're back to even strength, but down 5.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. 9-4 your score. 8:02 remains here in regulation. The La Jolla Vikings look like they're going to be moments away from their 17th victory and their first CIF San Diego Lacrosse High School Championship. And they have earned it. They have played well. I mean, their mistakes have really been few and far between. They had that little bit of period of time in that second quarter, early third quarter, but outside of that, I mean, they have played extremely well. I think the key has been on defense. You know, they stay at home. They don't over-pursue. And then on offense, they're just so efficient, move that ball around so well, and sooner or later they find the open man.
Right, you know, they really are. They've been the better team today, no doubt about it. You know, Coach Dewar was telling us that La Jolla was in Division I up until, I think, this year. So, you know, they're used to a little bit faster pace of play.
Shot on the way by Welch, and the save made by Watson.
Great save there. Saw that one all the way into the stick.
Yep, 7:08 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Vikings with another offensive push.
And Welch has really been the whole offense for the Nighthawks today.
Yep. Cascoon gives way to their offensive players, and here they are on the attack once again are the La Jolla Vikings, led by Tom Dewar. Located on Nautilus Street in La Jolla, zip code 92037, in case you're wondering about that exact location for a team that plays in the Western League. They were 6-1 in league, 16-6 on the year, and they have earned their chance in the title game, and they're looking to clinch a championship as the number 1 seed. Del Norte had been given the number 3 seed entering the playoffs, and a little bit of chip on their shoulder. They thought they deserved number 2, and they sure lived up to that billing with a 13-3 win over St. Augustine in the semis. Good defense by the Nighthawks.
Yeah, Barameo again there blocking the shot.
Yep, Alex Barry threw that ball up in the air, and we'll have a replay of that last one. Let's take a look as that ball goes up in the air. Yep, there's Barry losing it and then picking it up and throwing it. Great job on the replay there, and now we're back to live action. Really? 5:50 to go here in the fourth.
Really smart play there from Usselman. You know, he could have taken that to the cage, but they're slowing it down now, trying to burn some clock. Just
shot,
off
beautiful save is made by Jordan Penn off the shot attempt by Finn Walsh. Walsh was looking for his first goal of the game, but Penn that was probably his second best save of the game.
Yeah, I think he got a little help there from his left pipe.
Yeah, sometimes the pipe can be your good friend. Jake Welch, he's got it right now on the offense. Time starting to become a factor as we approach the 5-minute mark to go in this contest. Down 9-4, some much needed offense here. Who besides Luke Welch can step up and score for the Nighthawks?
Well, it's out to Welch again.
Yep. We've got man up coming for the Nighthawks. Technical 1 minute. So this is what Del Norte needs. They need man up, and they need to score, and they need to do it quickly with 4:57 remaining in this one.
I think we
and
got
called on the penalty is a Christian Vince, number 14, their senior defender.
Right, I think the call was interference there, so it should be a 30-second technical penalty.
Okay, and let's see how this plays out. Welch.
Yeah, bad angle there.
Wide. Yep. And that was just not being patient enough. I mean, we know they need to score. We know they needed a good shot. But now the Vikings have a chance to be able to burn off the remaining time of their man-down situation.
And I think Welch is feeling the pressure. You know, he's been the only thing going on offense so far today, so he might be forcing a few shots now late in the game.
Yep, and a flag flies, and La Jolla is going to have another man up on our next whistle and change of possession. Usselman, score! 4:14 to go in this one. I think that's all she wrote. 10-4 your score. Usselman's second goal of the game and his 50th of the year.
What a dagger, too. You know, while you're man up, giving one up on your own man up penalty. That really kills you.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely going to, I think that was the coffin that cemented this one. 10-4 with 4:13 to go in this game. And so let's start thinking about, I mean, there have been so many guys who have contributed to this La Jolla victory. Who, in your opinion, is the Max Lax MVP?
You know, well, our top scorer today is Elliott. You know, I think another guy to consider is Tanner Watson. He's been a physical force both in offense and defense and on the faceoff, and he's got a couple of goals himself. So I think those two guys have really been the big players here for La Jolla.
Yeah, and also don't forget about Alex Barry, who scored goals number 2 and number 3 of the game. So, I mean, a number of guys have really contributed. But so who is it that you like, your final pick?
Putting the pressure on me.
I'm putting the pressure on you.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let me give it a little due diligence here. I'll come back with a good answer in 2 minutes. I want to give these guys a fair shot and look at a couple of the statistics. But those two guys are in the running for sure.
Well, the La Jolla Vikings just 3:44 away from winning their first title. Shot on the way, score! It's Jake Welch scoring his first goal of the game, making it a 10-5 match with 3:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. So it's been all about the Welch brothers. Luke scored 4, and now Jake scores 1.
Sportsmanship. Who is it?
Well, we're selecting Tanner Watson as our Max Lack MVP of the game. He got the offense going on early in this game. He's also done a good job playing in transition as well as running the offense. And so we'll be selecting him as the Max Lax MVP unless something wildly happens here in the waning moments of this game. We have a timeout called on the field with 3:24 to go here in this one. Tanner Watson, a 5'10", 165-pound junior, had a pair of goals in this game. and also had a couple of assists as well. He won some face-offs, did a great job pushing the ball in transition. And I agree with you, JJ, because he did do a little bit of everything here today.
Yeah, he's really been a force both on offense and some defense at the face-off circle and then scoring goals, especially early on. They really set the tone for the team in the first half.
That he did indeed. So 10-5 is your score. We mentioned the outstanding play of the true freshman, Luke Welch. He of 4 goals on the year, and so you're going to be hearing a lot of that name over the next 3 years. He still has 3 more seasons to play high school lacrosse, and, if he can continue at this rate, he might have a chance, if he continues at this pace, maybe to end up being one of the all-time leading scorers in San Diego high school lacrosse history.
Right, yeah, no doubt about it. He is certainly off to a good start. 45 goals previous to this game. In his freshman season, he's just going to be a force over the next years. And, he finds himself potentially on the wrong side of the ball here today because he's got 4 goals. Had he been on La Jolla, it might have been the MVP pick himself.
Yes, so 10-5 is your score. So it's been 2-2 scoring here in the fourth. We'll break it down. 3-0 La Jolla in the first, 2-2 in the second. Really the pivotal was that 3-1 in the third, and then 2-2 in the fourth. And 10-5 is your score with 3:22 remaining. As we get back to action, La Jolla has it, and it's Connor Usselman. He's been late game offense for them. He has a pair of goals, and right now just working it around. It's been a well-balanced offense for this team.
And Usselman's just done really great ball control all day today. It was a little bit late to get into the scoring, but he's just been controlling the offense.
Yep, Jordan Penn comes out of the cage and comes up with the ball, looking to set up his teammates and get some late offense going with 2:48 to go. The Nighthawk fans still not giving up on their team despite being down by 5 goals in the waning moments.
A really nice strip by Jordan Penn there, but it looks like the Nighthawks are turning it over in the midfield. Tanner Watson again helping out on that turnover.
Shot on the way, and the save made by Penn off the shot attempt by La Jolla's Alex Barry. It's been balanced scoring. Watson with 2 goals, Barry with 3 goals, Elliott with 3 goals, and Usselman with 2 goals. Meanwhile, for Del Norte, it's been 4 goals from Luke Welch and 1 from Jake Welch. Shot on the way, and a beautiful save made off the shot attempt by Dusty Yoner.
Dusty Yoner looking to get involved in the scoring, but goalie saw it the whole way. Really nice save by Morgan Watson.
Under 2 minutes to go. Shot, score! Kyle Jetter with the goal. And I've got him down. That's his first goal of the year.
All right.
For the senior attackman. And he chips in on this Viking victory.
Yeah, well, good for him. That's a nice way to end your career here in high school, finishing up with a goal in the championship game.
Yep, and it comes with 1:56 remaining. That's the one thing about this Viking team that we've seen. When they get a seam, they just love to push in transition, look for the numbers, look for that advantage. They find that seam and find ways to score. 5 separate players now have scored goals here for the Vikings today.
You're right. They have a deep offense, and they have been tenacious on defense and on the clear all day today.
Up here comes Logan Joyce.
Nice handle.
Yep. Yeah, Raffi, he has really been held in check. Has not been able to get anything done. As you saw there, he had 3 defenders around him. Ooh. Shot on the way and wide off the shot attempt by Craig Ziegler.
Nice shot, but he paid for it there. The defense put a nice hit on him there.
Yep, 1:27 to go here in the contest here. So the La Jolla Vikings are going to up their record and finish the season 17-6, and it'll be their first ever San Diego High School Lacrosse Championship. And congratulations to Tom Doerr and his entire staff. But the Nighthawks are going to certainly play it out. Jet Gilding with it, number 1. Aaron passes, who is looking to set up John Faringa. Loose ball scramble. Who wants to come away with it? It's the Vikings. Number 23, Tristan Cascu.
Good timeout there by the coach.
Timeout called by the Vikings with 56 seconds to play. And I think maybe the reason for that timeout, maybe bring in a couple of guys who normally don't get much of an opportunity to play and say I played in a San Diego Lacrosse High School Championship game.
Right, no doubt about it. They've got a comfortable lead now. It's a good time to be putting in a few other players to get them a little bit of experience and maybe a goal in their final game as well.
Yep. So we want to remind you you're watching this game on www.tvxvideo.com. SoCal Sports, they will cover anything, live streaming of events. You name the game, they will cover it. For more info, you can call Ted Bendrick, the head honcho, at 619-850-9034, or you can email him, ted@tvxvideo.com. Also, special thanks to Time Warner Cable giving us the rights to broadcast these games. And speaking of Time Warner Cable Business Class, if you need business internet, phone, and video, coax, or fiber services, there's one easy way to do it. Pick up the phone and call yours truly, Mark Heller, at 714-620-5547. I can help you out with any location, anywhere we are in the United States. Or you can email me, Mark, MARK.Heller, HELLER, at twcable.com. 56 seconds remains in this one. 11-5 La Jolla. Your thoughts in the waning moments of this one, JJ?
Well, I would expect Usselman probably to be handling it if he's still in the game, just kind of burning out the clock. I'll probably swing it around the outside, and probably from the side of the Nighthawks, they're going to double team here and see if they can get a turnover. Maybe put one in the net for consolation. Looks like the goalie's coming out now.
Jordan Tyler Cook still in there here in the waning moments of that one. He's their starter, has been playing throughout this match.
Yeah, so the Nighthawks will be double teaming the ball here and leaving the cage open, but La Jolla's just going to try to run out the clock.
Yep. And they'll do just that, up 11-5. Connor Usselman, he's been late game offense for the team. He gives way. He has it right now, down to 21 seconds. Showing good sportsmanship here in the waning moments of this game. However, the Nighthawks not giving up on defense. Falling to his feet was Alex Baramio, trying to come up with the steal. Usselman.
10 seconds left.
Yep. And the La Jolla Vikings are going to be the Division II San Diego Section High School Lacrosse Champions. Your final score, La Jolla 11, Del Norte 5. Your final thoughts on this one, JJ?
Really well played by La Jolla. You know, they just came out from the first whistle, dominated the play both on offense and defense. Really played great. And, you know, they were really tough in between both halves of the field. Their ride was just huge all day today. Caused a lot of unforced turnovers from the Nighthawks. Really nice game from both sides, though. You know, Del Norte played well. Second time to the championship game, and I would look for them to be a force in the years to come. They got a lot of young players. In particular, Welch had a great game, 4 goals up there, and I'd look for him to have a great career here in high school and potentially off into the future as well.
La Jolla with the victory, 17-6 on the year. With the loss, Del Norte finishes up with a record of 12-9. The scoring by quarters, La Jolla 3-0, end of one. 2-2 in the second for a 5-2 halftime lead. Extended that lead to 8-3 with a 3-1 run in the third. 3-2 in the fourth to win by the count of 11-5. As far as the scoring, Tanner Watson, who we named our Max Lax MVP, he had 2 goals, one in the first and second quarter, and then 3 goals by Alex Barry. He had 2 in the first quarter, and then he had 1 in the second half of play. And then they got 3 goals scored by Mike Elliott, and they had 2 by Connor Usselman and 1 by Jetter. And meanwhile, for Del Norte, it was all about the true freshman Luke Welch. He had 4 goals. His brother chipped in with 1. That was the scoring, and 11-5 your final score. You see the players congratulating one another. La Jolla in their white and black with red, and Del Norte in their navy forest green and Vegas gold. And, well, you know, sometimes you get to that championship game as a coach the first time and you come up on the short end and you learn a lesson. Does Liam Boothia. He has a little bit of work to do, but realizes he's got some key talent in place. And if you're head coach Tom Dewar, well, you just want to live up to your name and just keep doing what you've been doing.
That's right. That's right. Yep. So both of them looks like they have a good future ahead for their teams. Boothia, I expect to see them near the championship again in the next couple of years. And then, I would imagine Coach Dewar is looking to try to get his team back up to that Division I over the next few himself.
TVXVideo.com's coverage of the San Diego High School Lacrosse Championships. Andrew Leadham's been our live editor on camera. Great job by George Sullivan and George Langevin and Teddy Bendrick, along with J.J. Pavoni. I'm Mark Keller, John Bistowski on the sidelines, and Hortensia Bendrick, director's boss, and, of course, my wife, Mary Heller. And that's pretty much going to close to wrap things up here at La Jolla, winning over Del Norte by the count of 5-2 and punching their ticket as the Division II champions with a record of 17-6. The 17 wins are the most ever in school history. Their previous most wins was 15 back in 2009. They won 14 a year ago. But the bottom line is, once you start to get things going and you bring in that East Coast influence to run programs here in Southern California, kids are going to learn how to play the game of lacrosse correctly. And both of these teams are certainly moving in the right direction with outstanding young coaches in Liam Boothia and Tom Dewar.
No doubt about it. Southern California is just blooming in the lacrosse world. You've got this amazing weather out here. You can play all year round. And there's a lot of teams out here that are looking just incredibly better than what you would have seen, 10, 20 years ago. So it's growing out west, and California is a big part of that.
Yep, so you're looking at Tom Dewar and the Viking team. There's Tanner Watson hanging out with his buddy Mike Elliott. And there they are, the San Diego 2016 Division II champions, or La Jolla. We're taking a shot at them. And right now, Del Norte are receiving their runner-up awards. And nice job by Del Norte. I mean, this was a program that never had a winning record in their short school history. We mentioned they made the championship back in 2013, losing to Francis Parker. But this year's team, the most wins ever in school history with 12, winning 6 in a row, knocking off the number 2 seed in the semifinals. This program is certainly moving in the right direction.
Yeah, Del Norte has a lot to be proud of. They had a wonderful season, great run in the playoffs. And, La Jolla just was the better team today, but they'll be back. They've got a lot of young players, and I'd look for them to be a force in the next few years.
Here we go.
Giving congratulations. And we'll let you hear everyone's name from the public address announcer.
Number 3, Lawrence Ducklos. Number 4, Jordan Penn. Number 5, Cole Ziegler. Number 6, Craig Ziegler. Number 7, Cody Gilligan. Number 9, Kyle Joyce. Number 8, Brandon Collins. Number 10, Dusty Yoner. Number 11, Tyler Chambers. Number 12, Jack Welch. Number 13, Cameron Brinsfield. Number 15, Garrett Beach. Number 16, Jason Baronio. Number 18, Mason Gilbert. Number 19, Tim Doyle. Number 20, Tyler Renke. Number 21, Sherman Rafi. Number 22, Ryan Santoro. Number 23, Nathan Judd. Number 24, Logan Joyce. Number 25, Jason Brown. Number 26, Chad Lammers. Number 27, John Ferenga. And number 32, Luke Welch. Number 34, Aiden Alatrius. Congratulations to all the Del Norte Nighthawks and head coach Liam Boothia.
So that's the runner-up, the Del Norte Nighthawks. They come out of the Palomar League, and who would have thought the team that had a record of just 1-4 in league would find their way to the championship? But as they say, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And the Nighthawks got on a roll at the right time of the year to find their way into the championships. And now
Division II
announcing the champions, the Vikings
La Jolla Vikings.
of La Jolla High School, winning their first ever lacrosse CIF championship here in San Diego County. And the Vikings have just placed themselves on the lacrosse map.
And assisting with awards and representing La Jolla High School is Athletic Director Paula Conway. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the coaches, tournament directors, officials, and commissioners honor a player from each team who competed with dignity and respect for his opponent, his team, and his community. The Sportsmanship Award winner for La Jolla High School is number 4, Mac Elliott.
So Mac Elliott getting awarded the Sportsmanship Award. He wears number 4 as the senior midi. Nice way to finish his career.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing
And now the introductions of all the players for La Jolla.
Number 2, Tanner Watson. Number 4, Mac Elliott. Number 5, Jeffrey Telu. Number 6, Patricio Castillo-Lejos. Number 7, Casey Brown. Number 8, Mike Elliott. Number 9, Alex Berry. Number 11, Morgan Watson. Number 13, Mitchell Scott. Number 14, Christian Vincenz. Number 15, Garrett Guy. Number 17, Reed Hamilton. Number 18, Finn Walsh. Number 22, Austin Rust. Number 23, Tristan Cascoon. Number 24, Ryan Blackburn. Number 25, Thomas Evans. Number 27, Tyler Cook. Number 28, Kyle Jetter. Number 29, Ross Martin. Number 30, Oe Wintringer. Number 33, Shaheen Azimi. Number 36, Kevin Walsh. Number 39, Nate Ryan. Number 40, Max Princeton. Number 41, Bert Osterhout. Number 44, Connor Usselman. And number 47, Charlie Coy.
So this team, while they have some seniors that are leaving, they have a lot of talent coming back. Tanner Watson will be a senior next year. Morgan Watson, their goalie, younger brother, will be a sophomore. Mitchell Scott is back. Finn Walsh is back. Ryan Blackburn is back, spearheading the defense. Tyler Cook will be back as a senior. Oliver Wintringer is going to be just a sophomore. Caven Walsh is going to be a sophomore. So a lot of the key players from this team are coming back, and I don't think the Vikings are going anywhere anytime soon.
No doubt about it. You know, someone we didn't talk enough about probably today was Morgan Watson, the goalkeeper. You know, just a freshman, and he had a really big day today, only giving up 5 goals. You know, he's got a good career ahead of him, brother to Tanner Watson, and look for the Watson brothers to make a big impact next year.
Yes, indeedy. So 11-5 your score. La Jolla with the victory. They are the Division II champions. And what a season they've had, enjoying the celebration. And for these seniors, what a way to end their high school careers.
No doubt about it. So congratulations to La Jolla Vikings. They deserve the win today. They played great, and all the best to these guys with the next steps. Lots of them going on to college here in just a couple of months.
Yep, so your final score once again, it's La Jolla 5. La Jolla 11 and Del Norte 5, and that's going to wrap up the Division II coverage of the San Diego High School Lacrosse Championships here on TVXvideo.com. And coming up next, we've got a couple of more games coming your way. The Division I Championship, Santa Fe Christian taking on San Marcos High, and then the nightcap